This is Adil Ahmed. I'm going to talk about blockchain in social network, which is like refer to a decentralized social media platform, and it provides reward mechanism for the online user behavior and that such creation, curation, and consumption of user generated online. If you look at this world, where is going on, and social media platform have always been an entry point for establishing social communication for billions of people. And at present, platform based on blockchain are attracting of a lot of people and attention forward system. There is an interesting point with the social media network. They are centralized, which means they use centralized server to store all the information provided by the user. We cannot help but we cannot help that who are using that in personal life. We can help them by such two main things. One is the privacy and security of a personal data. Two, the constellations of the power in hands of a few controlling the centralized system. As social media is quickly growing from being a set of innocent platform helping people connect with their loved ones to monstrous overloads, selling a user and attra- altering how we think. The personality shift had led in decline in use of central social media platform like Facebook, which is literally involving in such suspicious data mining and commodifying its user. Social media are decentralized network. If you look at blockchain social network, at decentralized network platform pull user using blockchain protocol platform that allow development of application and smart contract. To name a few, if you look at that, the Ethereum, Steam, Stellar are some of the blockchain protocol that support the development social app. The app it is used like decentralized and not under central property authority holding the view. There you go. If you see that allow the development of application and smart contract to a new few Ethereum smart like some of the blockchain protocols support and that can help us to be of that. Being decentralized, blockchain social media network are not under any central priority authority, nulling all the data. Rather than rather the data gets stored in a homogeneous and decentralized manner across servers of each network of the network. Here we can see that how the data has been stored in a decentralized way rather than in a centralized way. As you can see, the most typical feature of a feature of a blockchain ecosystem are in-platform transaction, rewarding user, crowdfunding. These are three things we can get from a blockchain system. And blockchain social media provides revenue generating opportunity to user or a content contributor also. If it is just like we cannot use, but also that with that we get more opportunity with that using the blockchain social media. Understand the benefits of implementing towards that. Let's see that whole why we can decentralized social network in depth. First, let's get aware of a flip side of a centralized social media. Why we use decentralized social network. First thing in social media network, it is all about the centralized social media, not about that is not decentralized. It's all about this centralized social media network. Centralized, which is not going up. We gonna what are the disadvantages for that one? Are the customer while user of the products? It's all about like in social media networks, advertiser are the customer while users are the product. Yeah, and the social media platform like Facebook and revenue by selling user personal data to targeted marketing and social and or advertiser. Like social media is also used as a propaganda platform for instigating user to think in a certain way regarding a social issue. and it is used as centralized servers as easy to hack and it came to. And if you look into that, oh, there are three things out there. Usually anything related to blockchain details is often am at for that one. Okay. We come to that blockchain social media offers the following three benefits. A check on user modification, privacy of freedom and expression scope. Talking about interlinking social media with the blockchain, let's understand what's significant here is that this was the three things we have said about that. When we look at the check on user communication. Presently, data is one of the most profitable asset. Those in control of data can control the mind, behavior, and other aspect of the data producer. And moreover, centralized social media platforms are gold mines of personal data. It is an open secret that the likes of Facebook and Instagram, among other, leverage the user data to enable targeted advertisement for the client. For example, when you browse something on Amazon, the products ad pop up like to a Facebook and or Instagram. Also, technique is applicable from a marketing perspective, but it has a grave implication, right, for the user at the receiving end. Owing to the peer-to-peer network, end-to-end encryption, and the absence of third parties, distributed social media platform rule out such threats of user commodification. Also, by extension, it's impart the user greater control over the data. If you look at the how it's work, like primarily this how it's going to work in that blockchain itself. Ensure by using a private and public keys. Using the private key, the user can initiate a transaction, detail of which is stored in a data block on the blockchain. This block is added to the chain only by after verifying with the majority of consensus of the network member. Like here we can see that no every member has an authority for that one, so no one going to hack for, and it has a huge number of verifications for that one. If you like, the data is accessible only to intended recipient for the only consequently, and the information stored in the blocks is in the form of a cryptographic hash, and there are one-way algorithm such that a hash can't be decrypted to get the original information. Theoretical is like that. Each hash is unique, and every unique information produces a different hash. Even a small change in information results in a different hash. Hence, the data stored in the blockchain is immutable, resulting in an unalterable record. This was the user qualification for that. If you look privacy and freedom of expression, every interaction on centralized social media, including private messages, is accessible to those in charge of moderating those platforms. If you look into the centralized system, the whole data is going to be had by the committee or an company which is using it. Using the if you see that in that social media like Facebook or and I only have it that among other things this poses a severe threat to the user privacy. Moreover, content posted on social media is being used increasingly for political gain and capacity. If understandably, this is a significant hindrance to the democratic ideals of freedom of speech and expression. With a decentralized consistent mechanism, blockchain social media platform ensure greater privacy and help realize the user right to express themselves freely. However, such a lack of regulation might pose newer threat if the decentralized platform are to match the popularity of the present social media gen. Such issue need to be addressed over time for that one. Of course, with its we need to look up that. Like we look at the third one, scope for crowdfunding. If we look at just by posting a video on a social media, you may get some of amount, like if you get something around kind of views and likes or kind of that. Apart from that, also in the blockchain social media also offer non-monetary benefits, like most decentralized social media rewards users hours for posting on the internet. It's similar to most blockchain ecosystem. Such rewards come in the form of native networks native cryptocurrencies. So for crowdfunding, apart from non-monetary benefit, blockchain social net media offer materialistic reward. Most decentralized social network reward users for posting on their network, similar to the most blockchain ecosystem. Such reward comes in the form of block native cryptocurrency kind of that. If we look into the like social media platform, like enable user to conduct effective crowdfunding campaign through process similar to token sales. Furthermore, like if you see user financial transaction using the NIPTO cryptocross, come to know that there are many. These are the social media network powered by blockchain social media platform which is now going on. If you see an example over on that, these if you look at that, these are the things of that. Pipit. Pipit is a decentralized censorship resistant social media platform that uses Ethereum blockchain. Okay. IPF feeds to store user content. It is primarily for microblogging developed by Baven Bottom. This platform was launched on and People is an open source smart contract running on the Ethereum blockchain and it has a front end accessible at Pipit. Pipit is the choice for those who wish to break away from advertising driving social network that invite privacy away from advertising personal data control use online entities promote fake news trolling and manipulate user to feed increase engagement. And these are the key blockchain native feature of Pipit are there. Account and post are stored on the blockchain. No intermediary is required for posting or accessing data. No edit or delete necessary. Transparent, spam resistant, support alternative, and Pipit can interact with other smart contract to provide decentralized services for that. Go ahead with that. It says diaspora. This is also a platform from the decentralized social media. It's another platform like so online social wall where you are in a control. It allows users to join, post, and interact in points of their choice. Moreover, user in the diaspora community, as they call it, can follow hashtag just like traditional social media platform. Concerning its functionality and structure, diaspora is based on three pillars: decentralization, the parts of the network are the distributed server and independently owned and run. It ensures the system is truly decentralized and none of the data is stored on a central server. Freedom. For participating in the diaspora community, users do not need to reveal their true identity. Disclosing personal information such as contact number is also choice for the user. Apart from that, this interaction, right? The choice. A third comes is privacy. This is the main thing we heard from. Aspect a unique disparate features enable user to fully control the data and share it upon their sole discretion. Moreover, like singing up from the community, user don't sign off their data, right? Either to Diaspora or to any third party of that. Look, what is going to the features of the social media? Today, decentralized social platform might not yet feature the same degree of network force of the ubiquitous social media app with which we are all familiar. But blockchain-based social media offer new functionality and ways to engage with technology and one another. Enhanced privacy, censorship resistance, and Boolean monetization features are key factors in a drive cryptography. Social media and network adoption, borderless and permissionless features of blockchain protocol may help lead to more interact, interconnected, engaged, open, and collaborative global social media ecosystem. This was the main thing. On the other hand, the traditional social media I'm going to conclude for that. This was the question for that, but I'm going to conclude for that thing. On one hand, traditional social media platform media's popularity is increasing exponentially due to the height-end marketing and internet entertainment experience offered to its user. Moreover, Moreover, on the other side, there are rising concern over the data and privacy breaches to which the platform are often associated, and its decentralized and distributed network offers a plausible solution to such issue. Among other things, they enable users to assert greater control over data. Moreover, if you look at that, in the absence of any centralized authority, users on the network benefit from greater privacy. In turn, this upholds the freedom of speech and expression, relieving users of the miseries of the being prosecuted for their thought on social media. Most decentralized social media platforms enable their user to earn cryptocurrency upon posting and interacting while on in the social media like and other thing posting on the having getting like for that one. Being despite their many benefits, such uncensored platforms are rife with opportunity for criminal activities, which undermine the purpose of ensuring the freedom. That said, the regulation may be necessary to ensure that decentralized blockchain social media idols are actualized to provide benefit and not harm. In all, these domain prospects are diverse, and with proper handling, this may transform the way we interact on the internet. This was the thing overall. And I want to let you know something about that one. Like, if you look, they, like demonetizing material and restrict money flow on their own, they this issue can be solved with the blockchain technology by keeping user contained on blockchain, immutable ledger, and social media venture can avoid censorship. They can also provide user control over incentives and reputation point by encrypting the data and transfer it via unstoppable cryptocurrency transaction for that one also. Thank you for the Adil Ahmed.